Archangel Michael says, shadows have been moving around your path with quiet intention, and today one will finally be exposed. You've been questioning the strange heaviness in your life, the sudden storms that come without warning. There is a specific woman, close enough to smile in your presence, who is silently the root of many of your deepest problems. She hides behind friendliness and shared memories, but her heart speaks a different truth in silence. Her actions do not match her words, and what she sends behind your back carries more weight than any lie spoken to your face. This woman has watched you rise, only to plant whispers to drag you down again. This isn't just about jealousy, this is about control, envy, and a secret deal made in a moment of personal weakness. She allowed something dark into her spirit and invited it to follow you without your knowing. Her smile is poison wrapped in honey, her eyes masking intent that grows darker by the hour. Comment if this already feels familiar, because her presence is not new, it's rooted in your past and still infecting your present. Type Amen to get blessing 333. She wasn't always this way, but something turned her, and that something had your name written on it. Whether it was a relationship, a success, or an opportunity, she convinced herself it should have been hers. When you stepped into your moment, she started plotting how to undo it. Her name is often spoken without suspicion, and that's how she prefers it. She blends in, cloaks herself in innocence, and remains close enough to listen to your private words. But every word you've shared with her was secretly measured, judged, and used to build a quiet wall against you. Archangel Michael says, she has spoken to someone about you, an older man who believes her lies and is using his position to make things harder for you. They are forming a circle of misinformation, trying to make others see you through the lens of her bitterness. It's not just betrayal, it's a campaign, and you are the unaware target. If you felt surrounded by bad energy or sudden loss, this is why. Type Amen to get blessing 474, she may be someone you once trusted with your entire heart. It's possible you even defended her when others warned you. But she hid her resentment well, and now it has begun to surface in the form of chaos in your life. You were chosen for elevation, and the divine presence around you disturbed her inner demons. She felt overshadowed, and instead of healing her wounds, she began feeding them. That's why situations started crumbling without explanation. Her hand was in the background of it all. You're being called to rise above this. But first, you must know the truth. This woman used to visit your home or call you regularly. Her voice carried flattery, but her mind brewed strategy. Comment if your spirit feels this confirmation inside you right now. Type Amen to get blessing 912. She mentioned your name in a conversation 3 nights ago, and the room went silent. The energy shifted because people who once doubted her are now beginning to sense the darkness she carries. You will soon hear something said about you that came from her lips, but don't be surprised, be prepared. Archangel Michael says, do not confront her yet. Let her reveal herself with her own missteps. She's about to get caught in the web she spun for you. This woman has already lied to a family member of yours to shift their loyalty. She plays victim in every tale and makes sure your name is whispered as the villain. But the truth is roaring in the spiritual realm now, and silence will no longer protect her. Type Amen to get blessing 525. Your dreams may have shown you her face recently. Perhaps she appeared in strange visions or you woke up feeling unrest after thinking of her. That's not coincidence, that's warning. The divine is sounding alarms for you to see clearly. She is not who she claims to be, and her intentions have decayed beyond recognition. Her actions in the past week are already bearing consequences. Watch as someone important distances from her. She's becoming desperate because your blessings are still arriving despite her efforts. That frustrates her deeply, because what she tried to block is now multiplying. What was meant to be delayed is now accelerating. Comment if you've been feeling sudden strength again. It's because your protection is growing. Type Amen to get blessing 686. She even tried to copy your style, your words, and your vision. At first, it was flattery. But it became mockery, then sabotage. She registered your ideas as her own and whispered them to people in power, hoping to take credit. But energy never lies. Those who heard it began to realize something was off. Now eyes are turning toward you, not her. Archangel Michael says, justice is being prepared in silence, and your patience will be your weapon. Don't fall into her trap. Let her trip over the truth on her own. There is a plan in motion to expose her, and you won't need to lift a single finger. Type Amen to get blessing 844, behind your failed opportunities, her name has been whispered. She recommended others instead of you, undermining your skills subtly. She did it in such a way that it didn't look like betrayal, but it was. She inserted doubts into the minds of those who once praised you. She cast shadows on your light and pretended it wasn't her doing. But light reveals all, and her name is starting to echo in conversations she thought you'd never hear. She told someone your secrets. Someone you didn't even know she was connected to. That person has now passed your details to someone else. Comment if you've started feeling watched lately. It's connected to that leak. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You've been feeling more tired, more spiritually drained. That's because her energy is like a leech, clinging through old photos, messages, and even memories. She feeds off the moments where you shine, and tries to rewrite them in her head as her own. She's angry that people like you. That you are still standing. That despite everything she tried to drain from you, you keep moving forward. The angels have seen it all. There is no disguise strong enough to hide from the divine. Her time of exposure is written. It will arrive when she least expects it. Archangel Michael says, your elevation is unstoppable now. You are going to be lifted where she cannot reach. Type Amen to get blessing 303. This woman's name starts with one of the letters that has recently been crossing your path. Pay attention to recurring initials, repeated names, or someone who randomly comes into conversation without context. That's the clue. Her plans included trying to discredit your emotional state. She's told others that you're too sensitive or imagining things. But the truth is, she fears your discernment. Your spirit has always sensed things she cannot manipulate. You are being reminded now. It's okay to let go of what pretends to be love but carries hate in disguise. There is no reward in keeping what poisons you. Your peace is worth more than her proximity. Comment if you're choosing peace and releasing toxic attachments. Type Amen to get blessing 929. She is losing influence day by day. What once worked is now failing. Those who believed her are questioning her. Those she once influenced are beginning to drift. There is a return coming for you, a job offer, a missed opportunity, a connection that was once sabotaged. It's being sent back to you untouched. This time, her hands can't reach it. Archangel Michael says, she will soon try to return or apologize. Do not accept her words unless your spirit is at peace with them. Not all apologies are honest, some are just fear of consequences. The blessings returning to your life will be sweeter because they survived sabotage. Type Amen to get blessing 404. she is watching your social media or asking others about your recent moves. Her silence is not absence, it's observation. But the angels are surrounding your footsteps now. Every attempt to spy will fail. Every attempt to mimic will crumble. Your face is shining again, and the glow is irritating her shadows. The divine is using you as an example of endurance, grace, and unshakable light. That's why her attacks are intensifying. They are signs of her losing grip. Comment if you're feeling your power return. This is not the end. It's only the beginning of your reclaiming. Type Amen to get blessing 616. She never thought you would survive what she sent toward you. In fact, she secretly waited to see you fall, even smiled quietly when she heard something negative happened in your life. But when you rose again, when you stood back up, her fear turned into silent rage. This rage is not loud, but it burns in her every time your name is mentioned with favor. She cannot understand how someone she tried so hard to break still has strength. And that's what's breaking her now, your resilience. Archangel Michael says, divine protection around you has doubled. You are not walking alone anymore, you are shielded by heavenly forces that she cannot penetrate. Her spells, gossip, and lies have now become dust under your feet. She is starting to be haunted by her own decisions. Her peace is slipping because truth is rising. Type Amen to get blessing 717. She once made a vow that you'd never be happy if she wasn't. That silent curse has lingered in your spiritual atmosphere, but it's now dissolving. The words she whispered are turning back to her. You're going to start noticing how people begin to speak differently about her. They will say things you've always felt but were too cautious to admit. Her true nature is being unveiled in layers. Don't be shocked if someone comes forward and confesses something she said or did against you. That confession will be the first of many. It will open your eyes even more to just how far she was willing to go. To see you broken, comment if you've been praying for truth to come to light. It's already unfolding. Type Amen to get blessing 888. You once gave this woman access to things no one else had. Maybe it was your plans, your heart, or your inner circle. She took that access and misused it like a weapon, slowly stabbing your trust one rumor at a time, but everything stolen from you will be restored. What she took with lies will be returned with truth. What she blocked with manipulation will be reopened with divine favor. There's a shift in the energy of your surroundings. It may feel like sudden clarity or random waves of peace. That's the spiritual realm cleaning the air around your name. Archangel Michael says, your name is now being cleansed, and soon people will see the real you again. Type Amen to get blessing 441. She visited a place last month to speak about you. She thought she was gaining sympathy, but she revealed too much. Someone in that room took note, and now they are quietly watching her movements. One of the people she confided in has turned against her silently. They've seen your grace and her poison. Soon, you will hear about this secret switch in loyalty. You are stepping into a season where her influence will be removed, root by root. Each connection she used to harm you will fall away. Her tools are being broken. Comment if you believe what's hidden is being handled from heaven. Type Amen to get blessing 292. She fears being left behind, yet she caused her own exile. The darkness she entertained is now consuming the peace she once had. You will notice her struggling with sudden misfortune. It's not karma, it's exposure. You are being prepared for expansion. The woman who cursed you is being removed from your elevation path. She won't be able to handle the glow that's coming from your new beginning. doors she tried to close are being kicked open. She can't enter what was meant for you. Her presence won't follow where you're going, Archangel Michael says, elevation is reserved for the pure-hearted, and she disqualified herself. Type Amen to get blessing 373, she will soon be silenced by her own circle. Those who enabled her will begin to pull away. Not out of guilt, but because the weight of truth is becoming too much to deny, she will be left explaining lies to people who are no longer interested in listening. That's the punishment, not loud destruction, but the echo of her own words falling flat. Your silence will be your victory, do not seek revenge. It's already being served on your behalf. Stay still, stay focused, stay grateful. Her games are over. Comment if you're ready to walk into freedom without her shadow behind you. Type Amen to get blessing 494, she wanted you to feel small, invisible, defeated. But every time you were bent, you bounced back stronger. And that scared her more than anything. You have survived manipulation, betrayal, and spiritual sabotage, and you're still standing. That's what makes you chosen. That's why heaven is investing extra protection around you now. The name of this woman will soon come to you in a dream or conversation. And when it does, you will feel confirmation in your bones. Don't panic. Don't react. Just smile, because heaven already handled it. Archangel Michael says, the cycle is breaking, and you are stepping into glory. Type Amen to get blessing 525. She will soon see you praised publicly. Something will happen where your name will be honored, lifted, spoken with love, and she will be there to hear it. She won't be able to stop it, change it, or silence it. Her jealousy will not infect your blessing. Her bitterness will not cloud your joy. And her silence will scream louder than her past words. This woman has no idea how powerful your destiny truly is. And she never expected divine justice to arrive this fast. Her heart is racing, and your light is shining. Comment if you feel justice already breathing in your direction. Type Amen to get blessing. 818, you are not alone in this. A spiritual army surrounds you. Every tear you cried because of her is a seed that will now bloom into something untouchable. Expect surprise messages of opportunity. Expect doors to open that she tried to close. Expect favor where you once received rejection. Your name will not be whispered anymore, it will be celebrated. She cannot stop the love that is returning to your life. She cannot block the honor that's about to cover your name. Archangel Michael says, rise, this is your moment. She was never greater than your calling. Type Amen to get blessing 999, she will pretend she's innocent. She might even act like nothing ever happened. But those who once believed her lies will now be uncomfortable around her, because they're beginning to feel the truth without you ever speaking it. Some people will even return to you, quietly apologizing for how they once doubted you. That's because the energy she spread is falling apart. The truth doesn't need an announcement, it arrives on time, and it always leaves a mark. She once enjoyed watching you suffer silently. Now, she will have to watch you rise publicly. This is her real punishment, witnessing your peace while her chaos grows louder. Type Amen to get blessing 232, you're not just being healed, you're being crowned. You're not just surviving, you're being rewarded. What was meant to harm you is now a testimony that will lift others. This woman's intention was to destroy your name, but your name will now open doors. Your voice will carry strength, and your story will carry healing. She cannot enter your next chapter because her role in your story has expired. Archangel Michael says, let the doors close without guilt. What you release in faith, God replaces in favor. And what she took will be returned in double. Comment if you're ready to claim back what was stolen, emotionally, spiritually, and relationally. Type Amen to get blessing 656. This woman will lose access to your life permanently. No matter how many times she tries to re-enter, your spirit won't allow it. That unease you feel around her is no mistake, it's divine alarm. She is being spiritually restrained from causing more damage. That's why she feels blocked, stuck, and frustrated. The things that once worked for her won't anymore. Your peace is irritating her demons. Your smile is blinding her shadow. And your name is rising on the tongues of people who are going to bless you. Type Amen to get blessing 343. You may even hear her name in a surprising conversation. Someone might accidentally mention her in a context that reveals her true behavior. This will be your final confirmation. She's scared now because her manipulation has run its course. Even she knows something is turning in your favor. Don't be surprised if she suddenly becomes quiet or overly nice. It's not change, it's panic. Archangel Michael says, when truth exposes a lie, the lie tries to hide. But you will no longer be fooled. Her silence won't cover her actions anymore. Comment if you've already begun to see her energy fading from your life. Type Amen to get blessing 585. Her story won't be forgotten, but it will no longer control your narrative. You are stepping into a space where your name means victory, not victim. And you will never again be in a place where someone like her can hold that kind of access. Celebrate quietly. Heal loudly. Move wisely. She no longer has influence over your heart. You're being called into a season of purification and power. The angels are clearing your atmosphere. Every curse spoken against you is returning to its source. Type Amen to get blessing 777. This woman will soon find herself alone in her plans. The people she once convinced are choosing distance. The circle she formed is cracking from the inside. Her plans are rotting. Don't be tempted to warn her. She wouldn't listen anyway. Her heart is too far gone to understand peace. But you are going to receive an invitation that will lead you into something far beyond her reach. This is your divine compensation. She will hear about it, but she will not be a part of it. Archangel Michael says, protection doesn't always look like war, sometimes it looks like silence. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. Do not feel guilty for growing. Do not feel sorry for leaving. She made her decision when she chose harm over healing, lies over love, and pride over peace. This is the woman who wanted to see you in ruins, but will now watch you flourish. Let that be her lesson, not through revenge, but through your elevation. Your name will no longer be tied to hers. Your spirit is free. And your blessings are about to overflow. Comment if you're choosing peace, growth, and divine favor. Type Amen to get blessing 404. Her time in your life has ended. Her presence in your energy is fading. Even your dreams are beginning to heal because her shadow is gone. The spiritual door she opened is now being closed permanently. What once followed you like a curse will now run from you like fire. Her darkness cannot survive in your new light. Archangel Michael says, the final chains are broken. You will not repeat this cycle. You are delivered from her trap. Type Amen to get blessing 999.